And what it do, folks? It's your boy, Charles Junker here. And thank you for tuning in to Maryland Terrapins Live at the Voice of College Football. First off, please go to the Voice of College Football page at www.vocfb.com, where we bring to you the finest in college football coverage. And you can follow me at Charles Junker, that's CharlesNYonga. I'd like for you to please subscribe, like, and share to help the algorithm, help us out here through college football, Voice of College Football, and help us get our word out to the millions and millions of college football fans out there. And finally, I want to get to the topic at hand, and that is how putrid, terrible, ugh, awful that the Maryland Terrapins have played over the past few weeks. They have lost their fifth consecutive game, losing to Rutgers, of all people, 35-20. Some key highlights of the game. Malik Washington was 15 of 28 for 98 yards, a touchdown interception. Ethan Kiliaka Manis, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, of Rutgers was 13 of 20 for 229 yards, 4 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Malik Washington was the one lone bright spot of the running game with 8 rushes for 164 yards and a touchdown, while Antoine Raymond ran the ball for Rutgers 41 times for 240 yards. I repeat that, 240 yards. The leading receiver for Maryland was Dorian Fleming for 39, and the leading receiver for Rutgers was Ian Strong at 5 catches for 88 yards and 3 tutties. What are some of my reactions to this game? Like I said, another atrocious performance by the Terps. The Terps ran the ball well for 305 yards on 29 tips, but 164 of that was from Malik Washington, including a 73-yard run. The run defense allowed Raymond to run at will. The pass defense was suspect. They picked off Kaliakin Manis twice, but allowed Ian Strong, DT Sheffield, and DJ Huff to run all over the field. Jermaine Glasgow continues to be a weakness in the secondary. He picks the ball off, but he also gives up tons of yards over the top. And the pass rush was non-existent. 1 sack on the game. The DBs have to work extra hard to cover these wide receivers when the quarterback has all day to throw. So let me get to the first point of what I'm talking about here. Like I said, Maryland loses its 5th consecutive game, 35-20 to Rutgers. Preseason, Maryland had a over/under of wins of 4.5. They out the gate were 4-0, projecting okay, maybe they should get that over of the 4.5. But the week preseason, not preseason, but the week early season schedule of Florida Atlantic, Northern Illinois, and Towson gave myself as a fan and as alumni and as a person who covers this team a false sense of hope, a false sense of what this team has to offer when it comes to becoming a legit contender in the Big Ten. I'm saying, and then we went to play Wisconsin and beat the brakes off those Bama's up in Madison. And say, oh, that was their first challenge. But we found out that Wisconsin is not that good, even though Wisconsin did have an upset over Washington, a team we lost to by blowing a fourth quarter lead. And again, if you want to go, I'm going to take it to the stats here of plays by Maryland. Again, Maryland was outscored in the fourth quarter, big time. I have to go find the actual numbers, but here's a couple of numbers I want to run this by. Maryland did score on their 1 red zone attempt, but Rutgers was 4 of 6 in the red zone. They got to the red zone 4 times, 6 times, to score 4 times. Maryland 4 of 12 on third down to Rutgers 8 of 12 on third down. You get points off of turnovers. I mean, both teams did not turn the ball over much. Maryland did have a fumble. Rutgers did score on that fumble. But again, you have to look at how this team is consistently underperforming in the second half. You have at halftime, it was, let's see, it was 21-17 at halftime. Maryland proceeded to score 3 points in the second half, while Rutgers scored 14 in the second half. Again, Maryland outscored in the fourth quarter, not as bad as normal. They were outscored 7-3 in the fourth, but they could not move the ball in the second half. They couldn't do anything. The running game was outside that 73-yard run was not that great. I would like to say that there was a few runs by Nolan Ray, who averaged 15 yards a carry. He had 5 rushes for 77 yards. He had a long of 53. DeJuan Williams had 14 for 64, had a long of 20. He averaged 4.6 yards. So they averaged 10.5 yards a carry. But like I said, most of those were all on those 3 big runs by Washington, Ray, and Williams. The passing game, like I said, I want to go back to the passing game, non-existent. I said Dorian Fleming had 4 for 39. Jaleel Farouk, 3 catches, 9 yards. What kind of routes are he running? What kind of routes are these where you only get 9 yards and 3 catches? DeJuan Williams had 3 catches for 8 yards out of the backfield. Shalik Knox, 2 catches, 13 yards. Caleb Webb, 1 catch for 21 yards. And Tavian Smith Jr. had 1 catch, 7 yards. Nolan Ray, 1 catch, 1 yard. 15 receptions by these receiving core for 98 yards. Where, like, what kind of routes why are they not attacking the ball downfield? I don't understand this. I mean, Maryland did move the ball for 403 yards total offense, but Rutgers had 485 yards of total offense. 220 balance too, 229 in the air, 256 on the ground. And like I said again, Antoine Raymond, 41 carries for 240 yards, and a touchdown. That's not going to do it. In the words of Sambo A. Smith, this is unacceptable. This is what's going on here. I kid, but yeah, I don't understand what's going on in Maryland. It's like I said, 5 consecutive losses, and this team is finding new and inventive ways to lose games. So, but moving on from that, I want to come back in a second with some more about what I feel is happening with the Maryland Terrapins right for this.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select a betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
That is right. Make 2025 a winner now. But if you do have a problem with gambling, do go see 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER if you do have a gambling problem. Moving on to second down. Another typical Maryland season. A hot start to falter at the rest of the season. Like I said, Maryland started the season 4-0 under lesser competition. The Wisconsin game was a tease, and the Terps seem unable to handle it when the bright lights are the brightest. I would love to see how Maryland can recover moving forward, because the fact that I want to bring up a little bit of the game here as we were watching University of Maryland
Desperation mode, needing a win. It's Maryland and Rutgers.
Let's look at just some of this game here. This is the run I was telling you about. Malik Washington with a 73-yard run. You think, oh my goodness, this is going to be a different game. Malik is actually using his legs for once. And he has the athletic ability to break a break for, look at that. I mean, once he broke out of the field, that top end speed, he's an athlete, ladies and gentlemen. He played basketball, he played football growing up. He's done everything. Now, here, watch this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, okay. Easy third down conversion. Look at it. Alec Marius, move the ball down the field, find the gaps in the defense. And Rutgers has the ball here. And boom, Antoine Raymond. Jake Boom. Carries. Look at him carry defenders. Like he's like, I'm a grown man. You can't do anything. Oh. See, that was more luck than skill when it comes to the defense.
And Levan Scruggs comes away with the football for the Terps. Wow. The last drive goes right through the
Let's take a replay. Look at the replay here.
Defense was there.
Yeah, and I was wrong. It was not Duff. This is Strong.
It was right off Strong's hands, off of Helbut, tip, and great concentration for him to actually haul it in. But at the same time, it was definitely a. And you would think, Maryland takes the lead early, and they get an early turnover. Let's see what they can do here. And like, oh my goodness, look at Maryland. They're running the ball pretty well, pretty efficiently, getting good gains on each yard. Look at Williams like running the ball up the gut on these little RPO options here, inside handoffs. And then Dorian Fleming, nice over the middle. See, that's where Maryland does not attack the ball very often. Now watch this. You think, oh my God, look at Maryland's defense. They are making great plays. And we go to the second quarter. Ian Strong. He is a strong man. 6'3", 220 at wide receiver. Ian Strong. Boom again. Inside slant. D.T. Sheffield with a nice catch for the touchdown. Okay, you think, okay, Rutgers had a great run this drive. Let's see what Maryland can do to answer. Maryland has the ball. Strong gets a first down run.
That should be enough to move the chains, though, for this Maryland offense.
Malik drops back. He runs. Again, another long run. Again, that is the majority of Maryland's running attack here. Malik has great speed to take the ball when there's nothing downfield. He sees a hole. He has the speed to take it to the house.
Washington looking left the whole way. It's a completed pass.
And boom.
Didn't get to it in time.
Jaleel Farouk with another fumble. That would have been a first down and possibly a touchdown. And somehow Maryland does not convert the red zone possession into a touchdown. Only a field goal. Now look at this.
Bursting out of a tackle to the 40. He picks up 15. One more give. Patient run in the backfield. Bouncing right side. Raymond again. Physical run down across the 45.
Antoine Raymond. Running like he's Derrick Henry here. Or Saquon Barkley. Look at the man. Escapes from pressure. And look who it is. Gasker again, and beaten over top by Ian Strong. Another Gasker is,
and I believe
he's an
an
enigma because, like I said, he has 4 or 5 receptions on this season, but he's given up plays over the top. Nolan Ray with another big run. You think, okay, they are moving the ball down the field. Let's see what happens. Caleb Webb with a touchdown.
Caleb Webb, what a grab!
Caleb Webb lined up
Watch
here
this. Watch
on
this.
the
Caleb Webb to the
outside.
outside.
They're going to take another look at this.
Just back shoulder.
Looks like that right foot does come down inbounds. Maryland just didn't have enough committed.
3rd and 1, right back
And
to
look,
Raymond. He got more than the
no,
one he needed.
Antoine Raymond just like the line is just imposing their will against. Look at the touch. Look at the touch and that throw by Kalikmanis. Oh my goodness, just like perfect placement. Only place where only his guy can get. And look at Raymond. He just ran a Husky over. He just ran that man over like he owed him money. It's like, oh my God, get out of my way, get out of my way. Again, Antoine Raymond, boom, 1st down. On that 2nd and short, 3rd down, boom. And look how he holds the ball when he gets in that. He covers it up like, I am not going to fumble this ball. Kalikmanis with the throw. And again, Ian Strong in the back of the end zone, 6'3", 220-pound wide receiver. Maryland DB's tallest one is 6'1". I'm sorry, 6'3". Scruggs. Again, Washington with another run.
For a 1st down. Lake Washington sets, floats it over the middle, and there's the risk. It's intercepted by Jet Elam. Kalikmanis with protection, stepping up, heaves it towards the end zone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody came down with it. It's intercepted. 3rd consecutive carry to start this half for Raymond, and he cuts upfield for a 1st down.
Give credit to the offensive line.
Kalikmanis floats it down the sideline. He's got KJ Duff. Throws it up to his big 6'6" wide receiver.
KJ Duff, 6'6" wide receiver, going deep. Again, Maryland cannot defend these guys. Again, Ian Strong with his 3rd TD of the game. Watch this replay again.
On the release, using hands physically.
Glasgow again.
They give it again to Williams. He cuts outside.
Glasgow cannot cover a top receiver. This team wants to compete any longer. They must find stuff to do with this guy because he cannot play corner cover.
Williams straight up the gut, spinning across the 35.
He's got it.
Yep, he does. 1st down.
Again.
Hands of Williams. The running back shakes loose.
Look at Dwight Williams. Brace one. Again, the one time Maryland actually runs the ball cleanly this season, they end up somehow blowing this game.
4th and 3.
4th and 3.
Up top to Williams and just out of his hands. Turnover on downs.
Williams, he didn't come out of the backfield a little bit more gas in the tank in order to catch that ball. It was a good attempt. And watch. Kalikmanis even has legs.
The quarterback by the defense holding the 4.
Nolan Ray make a move. This is when the team was still in the game. Running the ball was making it smart. But again, settling for field goals is not going to win you games when the other team is scoring at will. And watch Nolan Ray with a cut and Antoine Raymond again. Unstoppable. Unstoppable at tailback. Again, Antoine Raymond. Oh, okay. Hey, look at that. They actually tackle behind the line of scrimmage. 4-1. Kalikmanis goes, looks for it. Jamari Glasgow again. He could have basically saved his job with that interception, but he dropped it.
Snaps it over there. It's caught, and Fletcher dives across the line to gain. Great awareness, knowing where he was at to move the chains. Field in motion ahead of the 3rd.
Again. Kalikmanis drops back. TK Sheffield with a catch. And then Antoine Raymond, another run of 10 plus more yards. And Raymond, just like the Maryland defense was like Swiss cheese. Unable to do anything at all. let's break it down here real quick second. Big plays. Rutgers had 5 pass plays of 15 or more yards for 160 yards gained on those 5 plays. They had 9 rush plays of 10 or more yards to gain under 48 yards gained. So this Maryland team is not only getting gassed left and right through the running game, getting gassed over top, can't run the ball. When they do run the ball, it doesn't matter because they can't throw the ball. When they throw the ball, it doesn't matter because they can't run the ball. So when we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about what needs to happen with Maryland football moving forward.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click Join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
Like I said, make 2024 a winner now. If there is a gambling problem, please go to 1-800-GAMBLER to seek professional help for your gambling issue. Now, let's go to third down. What changes need to be made moving forward? Maryland has 3 games remaining to right the ship. They travel to Champaign, Illinois to face the Fighting Illini. The Terps must win 2 of their final 3 games to become bowl eligible. How likely is that? Hosting number 21 Michigan after that, and then traveling back out to Detroit, to the Motor City, to play Michigan State in Ford Field. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real with you. This season's over. It might be time to back the truck up, get these guys out here, tell them to go home. Go home, work on your schoolwork, get your season going, and move on. Because, like I said, this Maryland team has lost 5 consecutive games in some of the most ridiculous and brutal ways possible. Outscored in the fourth quarter every game. Scoring first, but yet not scoring last. Beating teams that talent-wise they might be comparable to, but not. The game lost to Washington. The game lost to Nebraska. Those teams are good, and we had opportunities to beat them, and we didn't. The one team, Rutgers, we should have been able to beat, but however, they were not very good either. But yet, their receivers and made big plays because our DBs can't cover, especially Glasgow. But I will not beat him up too much today because he's been beat enough on the field as it is. And finally, on this third down, what needs to be made, it might be time to change at top. I've been thinking that if Mike Locksley was able to get a quarterback, he will be able to win some games here at Maryland. And he has a quarterback, but he's not winning games. Pep Hamilton, offensive coordinator, was he supposed to be the quarterback whisperer? I don't know. Ted Monachino, a defensive coordinator who's got tons of experience in the NFL, he's not been the answer either. It's been letdown after letdown after letdown of this team. Maybe it's not the scheme. Maybe it's not the player. Maybe it's the scheme. Who knows? But my thoughts of what's going to need to happen moving forward, it might just have to be a whole shakeup from top to bottom, starting with the head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and position coach. Maybe just need a whole overhaul at the top. And when we come back, I'm gonna give my final thoughts of what I think of what's going to happen moving forward.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks: 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select a betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
Make 2025 a winner now. Like I said, this is going to be my final thoughts of Maryland's loss to Rutgers. This team ain't that good. That's it. Plain and simple. They are bona fide not that good. I believe the hype moving in coming into the season. I, as a fan and as someone who covers the team, I saw the moves. Hey, 4-star recruit, could win anywhere else, chose Maryland. Transfers coming in, could win anywhere else, chose Maryland. This is Mike Locksley's 7th year. He has a quarterback. He hasn't had a quarterback since Talia left. Billy Edwards left. Billy Edwards was that guy last year. They thought, okay, if they had some talent, like under center, they might be good. Running backs, they showed some signs of life, but at the end of the day, the line is not that good. This team overall is just not that good. And with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. Thanks for tuning in to Maryland Live at Maryland Terrapins Live at the Voice of College Football. I am your boy, Charles Young. You can follow me at Charles Young. That's CharlesNYonga. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help us here with the algorithm. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Follow us at the Voice of College Football on the website at www.vofb.com. And follow us all across social media at the Voice of College Football, and my personal social media that is at Charles Young, CharlesNYonga. Come bring it. Come talk to me about some football, and I'll bring it back to you. And on that note, I bid you guys adieu. Have a great night. I'm going to enjoy some Monday Night Football and forget about this putrid game I watched over the weekend. Maryland is terrible. Younga out.